The Big Show with Night and Day. Barista-made coffee just the way you love it.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards! Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon in the glorious city of Dunedin, live from Emerson's Brewery in Dunedin. You, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And I tell you what, is absolutely packed to the rafters. It's going to be an exceptional show. Speaking of exceptional, Mogi, you massive stallion, you Greek Adonis in your rock and roll she-hard t-shirt there. How you going, mate?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. If I may, Hoodie Joe, the Prince of Pervs. Absolutely fantastic to be down here in Dunedin today. They've really turned on the weather for us. We were sweating earlier on, weren't we, Jay? So I think it cranked all the way up to about -7.
Yeah.
So it's a joy to be here.
I tell you what, man, I think Dunedin gets a really bad rap about its weather. When we got here at about sort of 8 in the morning and it was pissing with rain, it was dark, it was blowing a gale, I was freezing my bullos off. I was like, what are people on about, man? You know what I'm saying?
It's never been better.
It's a glorious city. Now, Keezy, you're looking a bit green around the gills, mate. How's life?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good, fellas. It's good to be here in Dunedin. Obviously, I've got a big trip to do on the weekend, so I'm just going to take it easy today.
Yeah, sure.
For me, it's very much about getting in, doing a professional job on the radio, you know, saying thanks to Emerson's, and then just packing it in early.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, so anyone in the audience tonight, don't be buying Keezy any beers or anything like that. But as we say, we've got a massive show ahead.
Yeah, just on that, Keezy's off to Bali. He's working bloody hard this year, haven't you, mate? And we're very proud of you. You get to go away on a trip with your missus there and your mates. So if anybody out there is feeling a bit crook, don't come up and shake Keezy's hand, all right? We don't want to ruin his holiday for him. That'd be a bloody shame.
Because your wife's freaking out about rabies and stuff at the moment, eh? With all the monkeys and wild dogs over there.
To be honest, though, you two are the most crook people here, so my immunity is pretty good.
Yeah, nice. Hey, let's crack into the tunes.
Let's crack into a tune.
Soundgarden.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Faith No More there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Live from Emerson's Brewery in beautiful, sunny Dunedin. And I can tell you, if you're in the area, come on down, grab yourself a beersy, maybe some wedges and all that sort of jazz. What do you say, fellas?
Especially if you're a young lady and you're looking to get pregnant, it's a massive sausage fest we've got operating down here. Huge
sausage fest.
I've never seen such a sausage fest, and I've seen a few.
How many sausages do you reckon are in here, Mogi? I'd say I reckon there's about 300 saucies here.
I think if you took all of the saucies and you lined them up on State Highway, whatever it is that goes through here, probably one, it'd probably go all the way from here to Bluff.
Yeah, with saucies.
Just end on end.
It's especially good if you like dudes wearing like checkered farm type shirts.
Yeah.
And R.M. Williams.
You mean backbones, Keith?
Backbones,
You mean
that's
real
what you're talking
Keith,
about.
because this is what I find when you come to a place like Dunedin: real backbones,
Genuine backbones,
real New Zealanders, and I've heard too real rooters as well. You know what I mean? Salt of the earth type. And I tell you, she was a hairy flight coming in, fellas.
She was.
And where I was sitting in the aeroplane, they came up to me and they said, Hoity J, hashtag. Listen, you're in an emergency area. In case of an emergency, would you be prepared to assist us? And I said, nah.
Did you have to move?
Nah. I paid for that seat, Keezy.
Yeah,
because you remember, that time when we did have that emergency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's right. What you don't want to do, Keys, and you won't know this, but you don't want to lie to the air hosts or hostesses about whether you're going to help or not, because when you do find yourself in an emergency, as Jason and I did in that crash landing, when you then refuse to help anybody else, they get a bit pissy about it, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Right, but isn't it one of those things where you sort of have to agree to do that because you're in an exit row? And in the
you do. Yeah, you do. You agree to it, and then you don't do it.
Right,
and that's the problem.
Is that like a hack? Is that like a travel hack?
It's a travel hack, yeah.
Right.
You say you're going to help, and then you don't.
So you were in an emergency landing.
Oh, it'd have been about five years ago, Mogi, I'd say.
Yeah. Coming into Nepal, it was when we did our 5th Himalayas trip.
Yes.
And it's quite hairy coming into that Nepal airport there. A lot of crashes, some dodgy planes through there. So that was it, yeah.
Right. And what happened? So you were on the exit row?
Well, we both were, weren't we?
Yeah, we were, yeah.
But
you made it, obviously. You survived.
Yeah, we were sweet as, because we were in the emergency row, you see.
And
the beauty of being in the emergency row is, if anything happens, you're first one off.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly, and the amount of women and kids that were trying to get in front of us, the little bastards, we were like, I don't think so.
No.
You know what I mean? We were pushing them out of the way.
Yeah.
It's all about equal rights, Keezy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So were there any fatalities, or?
I don't know. We were straight off and straight to the hotel, weren't we?
Yeah, we went to the bar and we got absolutely steamed.
Right. Okay. Cool. I mean, I just think that there are, because if you, especially if you pay extra, because you paid extra to get the exit row, you can actually get seats with the same amount of leg room up the front of the plane. So why don't you just go for those?
But don't you think it's weird when you sit at the front of the plane and then the air hosts or hostesses, they sit there and they're looking straight at you?
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
I hate that.
Yeah. The other thing too is that you have to deal with other people's steamers, because you're right next to the toilet there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know, Keezy.
What?
Well, it's just that you get quite an upset tummy when you're doing the old flights.
Jace.
I'm not a big fan of being. I'm not a big fan of being in the emergency row after there's been a Keezy midnight steamer in the toilet.
We're not flying at midnight, right? That doesn't make any sense. First of all, 2 people from the Big Show went to the toilet during the flight, and they were on my left and right now. And one of them, in fact, stood outside the cubicle for 15 minutes waiting to use it.
Yeah, that was a bit embarrassing.
And only to find
finally the air steward came back. I said, can you do something about this? This bastard's been in here for an eternity. And there was nobody in there. They just hadn't unlocked it.
That's embarrassing.
Actually, just on that front, Mogi, we've got to get into this next. Keezy and I have some very real concerns about your bowel movements.
Oh, good.
All right, in the meantime, here's the Strokes!
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Lincoln Park there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this glorious Wednesday afternoon, live from Emerson's Brewery in beautiful Dunedin City.
So good. Don't forget, everyone listening out there, feel free to text in on 3483 if you need anything, or just tell us where you are and what you are wearing as well.
Just on that front, by the way, fellas, we gave away our first $50 voucher.
Yeah.
And I think it's great to, support all the students out there in Dunedin. There's a lot of students in Dunedin. So if you are a student, you want to come on down, you could win yourself a $50 tab of some description.
That's right, and a night and day voucher as well, which can go a long way. It's a lot of chicken cordon bleus.
It is, mate.
At 10 p.m.
Lasagna toppers.
Yeah. Great morning this morning, fellas. Of course, we landed down here nice and early so that we could get out amongst the city. What was your highlight so far? Just anyone.
I mean, Castle Street. For a start, but great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's legendary. It's iconic. I've got to say the Canterbury factory.
Oh, I think you mean the Cadbury factory.
The Cadbury. Yeah,
they haven't got a factory here where they make Canterburies.
Yeah, there isn't that one?
No.
The Cadbury factory.
The chocolate one,
Because I love, I got a sweet tooth, Mogi, so that was a real treat for me. You know what I'm saying?
We spent, 3 hours at the Cadbury factory this morning?
Totally, man.
Well, the interesting thing for me was when you actually get in there, because you eat so much, especially you two, you eat so much chocolate, and actually seeing how the chocolate gets made is so interesting. Because you go straight through the front door there. It wasn't as flash as I was expecting because, you're like big brand or whatever. And straight away through the door is like a guy in overalls and he's got like a donkey on like a mill situation. And it's just going around in a circle and it's crushing up the cocoa beans. And I was like, is that how they do it? I thought they would have, changed the way they do things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was a bit of a weird situation. They didn't have a reception in there. You're just sort of right in there and in amongst it.
Yeah.
Those sort of uniforms. Health and safety didn't look to be particularly good, Jas.
Yeah, well, I was dipping all sorts of stuff into the, the vats there because there was no one sort of supervising it. But that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
The fact that we could just sort of fill your boots, as it were.
No, exactly. It was a bit of a Willy Wonka situation, wasn't it? But
there was a guy in a top hat. Did you see that guy?
Yeah.
He very much was giving off Willy Wonka vibes.
Yeah.
And then they had this other guy who was like stomping the cocoa beans like you do with grapes.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Is that how you make chocolate? It was crazy. And I mean, I tasted some of the chocolate. Wasn't that great?
No, I think they must do to something afterwards. It must set or something, and then it's nicer.
Well, it's it was like halfway through the process, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, well, I might have, because my Dobie's itch has come back.
Yeah.
So when I was dipping into stuff, you might have got a bit of a taste of old Hoodie J's Dobie itch.
Yeah.
That's
just
right.
Rifling through your system.
Sure.
Because you had that 3 years ago, eh?
Yeah,
is it back, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
My Dobie's itch is back. And, of course, my gonorrhea.
3483, though, keep those texts coming and let us know. We've just had a text here saying the Cadbury factory closed in 2018.
Where the bloody hell were we then? Tune. Tune.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oasis there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, live from Emerson's Brewery in Dunedin.
That's right. Don't forget, 3483 is the number to text if you need anything. A lot of good texts coming through here. A lot of ones that I can't really read on the radio. Someone here asked Jace, Dunedin, yes or no?
Absolutely yes, man, 100%. 100%, man. I love Dunedin.
Sorry, I misread it. Dunedin, these nuts?
Keezy.
Nah, it's joke. So seriously though, fellas, I do have a bit of a dilemma. I'm going away to Bali this... got him.
Well, you didn't get me.
Yeah,
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, man. Suck on that. I'm going to Bali this weekend, fellas. Saturday, my flight goes. Bloody excited. And I'd have a bit of a dilemma because I've got a free upgrade for my seat.
Sure.
So I'm now sitting in premium economy, which is great. And my wife has had to bid for...
So what did you say, Keezy?
I said my wife has...
My wife.
What's that about?
Yeah, no idea.
So my wife has had to bid for a... No, not a third... She's had to bid for a seat next to me in order to be seated in premium economy with me. It's like a 9-hour flight or something. If she doesn't get it, and apparently it's 50-50 at this stage.
Sure.
She'll have to sit down in economy by herself. And so the dilemma is, and she was kind of all G about it. She was like, no, you go for it. It's your upgrade. Sweet as. I don't mind sitting in economy for 9 hours.
Yeah.
What would you guys do in this situation?
Do you think she's been honest, or does it feel like a trap?
It's a trap, is it?
Just going to ask the audience here, trap?
Yeah, trap.
I reckon you'll be sweet, Keezy.
Well, I don't think my wife sets traps. Is that like a thing that they do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Because I feel like she's genuinely been like, look, Keezy, you work really hard on the drive show. You must be exhausted. You take premium economy.
Well, I've got to be honest with you, Keezy. She rang me last night in tears. She was pretty upset about the scenario, and I was shocked where before the show started today and you said off air that actually you didn't get awarded those, you actually paid for the premium seats just so you could be apart from your wife because she tends to go on a bit.
Did I?
Which I think, early in your marriage,
not good.
is not a good look.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, did she find out about that?
Yeah, she did find out about it.
Did you tell her about that?
Well, I might have whispered in her ear.
Well, I mean, as long as we're both on the aeroplane, who cares?
Yeah,
where we're sitting. We're both going to be there. What is it? 9 hours, 10 hours? It doesn't matter. We're going to get there. It's going to be good in the end.
Yeah.
Well, you might find when she gets off the plane that she's in a her of a mood. Because is she the sort of human being that'll sort of hold a grudge for the duration of the holiday? Or do you find she's generally pretty good?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't hold grudges. Do
right.
They? Yeah, right. No, I think she'd be sweet. I think it's one of those things where I can be like, look, I'll have premium economy. We'll get to the other side, and if she doesn't like it, I'll be like, just listen to some of the big show, listen to old Keezy in action, that'll smooth things over.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Because it's so weird, because you were saying off air that, if you do something wrong, then every single time there's an argument, she brings it up again, just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And that you were over it massively.
And if you had it your way to be separate planes, not just separate parts of the same plane.
Yeah.
Going different places.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You remember that?
Yeah.
What airline are you with anyway?
I'm Air New Zealand, she's Jetstar. Yeah.
Tune!
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, Lenny Kravitz there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. How hot is he, by the way?
Oh, he's hot.
He's so hot,
He's
man.
so hot.
I would definitely go there.
I have.
Hey, oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
What, you've made love to Lenny Kravitz?
It was more of an animals type situation. I wouldn't say it was making love.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Just full
you know
passion.
what I mean,
yeah,
man?
Totally,
yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Rager. Now, listen, there's plenty coming up
Oh, there's so much more to come.
after 5 o'clock, and it's funny being in Dunedin. It's sort of reminded me of my student days, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a bit of a rogue stallion back then, Mogi,
Yeah.
as well, you know, in my heyday.
Yeah.
And also, what else have we got coming up after
Oh, there's
5?
so much, man.
Oh,
Let's not get into it now.
No, we should say what's coming up, otherwise people will think we haven't prepared anything.
I'm probably going to have a dart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I mean like on air. What's coming up?
okay.
What's coming up after 5, Jace?
Oh, well, I'll probably actually just on that have a wheeze, Mogi.
Oh, have some wheeze?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably do this voice break, do some wheeze, and then go outside for a durry.
Okay.
But what about
All
on
right.
what about on the radio show? What-
Oh, well, actually, that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, Kesey. How's your wheeze?
Oh, never mind. We'll be back after 5. Enjoy the news.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jace, Mike, and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Yeah, nice work.
Really good.
Nice
really
work.
Good.
How many vouchers do we have on us at the moment?
We've got
actually,
about
fellas?
300 vouchers left, so everybody that's here at the moment will get one. We've got about, it's about 300 people. And to paint a picture for you, Emerson's bar down here in Dunedin is absolutely rammed. Not only is it rammed in here, there's a queue of about 50 to 60 people outside waiting to get in. I think space will clear at about 7 o'clock when the show ends, but it is going off, and we might have reached and beached Robbie's and Riccarton at Christchurch a couple
Yeah.
of years ago, but the behaviour is going to have to get a bit worse.
Yeah, I tell you what, we laid down the challenge to the people of Dunedin, Mogi, because Christchurch was seriously batshit crazy. But I tell you what, the people of Dunedin have responded in kind.
They have. It brings a tear to the eye.
Incidentally, by the way, who won between the Highlanders and the Crusaders? Yeah. I bet you hated that, you backbones.
Up the wires. A lot of text coming in on 3483. Can I get you to give a shout out to Jimmy, Harry, Ben, and Zeke, who took my transit van to Dunedin to see the Big Show without me? Cheers. That's from Justin.
Backbones.
Good bastards.
G'day, Backbones. Tommy Swindale here. I'm the albino on the big table. Got diagnosed with gonorrhea yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. Round of
Well
applause.
done, mate.
Yeah.
Well done, big
You
fella.
never forget your first case of gonorrhea, do you,
Yeah,
Jace?
totally. Look,
No?
who hasn't been there with a gonorrhea?
Yeah.
It's the syphilis you got to look out for.
And also, someone here just saw Hoity J have a massive chunder in the urinal.
Oh no, I think he meant he saw Hoity J's massive chode in the urinal.
That's not a better thing. That's a worse thing.
Well, I can't help the way I'm made, Keezy. That trough's way too high. You know what I'm saying? Needs to be lowered down.
Here's some bliss. It's the dude.
Dudes.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, cheers. Radio here, there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Live from Emerson's Brewery in beautiful Dunedin. I just want to say, can I ask how many students we have in the audience tonight? Make a noise. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, boy.
Actually, there's a lot of shout-outs coming in on 3483. If you're in the audience and you need to convey a message, send it into 3483, and I'll read it on air. For example, Flynn on the table of 17 has got Dobie's itch. Wants to know if you have any advice, Jace.
Just a good antiseptic cream will see you right there, mate. Just keep applying it.
How do you apply it?
With your hand, Keezy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I saw you squatting over a little container one time. I was just wondering if that was it.
Oh, no, that was something else.
Oh, was that? Someone here has messaged in saying, I can see Keezy's wearing the backbone joint I dropped off.
Oh, yes.
A physio came out and dropped off some actual backbones.
How good.
On a necklace there. So big shout out to Alexander out in the crowd. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, great stuff. I don't know about you fellas, but, you know, seeing all these students out here being in... It's kind of a student kind of city. Takes me back to my...
Dunedin?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Takes me back to my student days. Mogi, how about yourself?
Yeah, me too. I spent a bit of time in Dunedin, obviously, back in the day. A long time studying. Well, you call it study, don't you? But you sort of you get taken up in the social side of things, I found.
Very much so.
But I know that you sort of you were pretty famous around Dunedin. You're sort of one of the local characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty hot back then, back in my heyday, Mogi, with my trench coat and my slip-on winkle pickers, my corduroy pants, of course.
You would have been, were you running a goatee back then?
Oh, yeah, I was running a goatee.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I also had a magnificent ponytail as well.
But it was just one massive dread.
It was. It was just one big clog of filth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What were you studying?
Oh, it didn't really matter, Keezy.
Oh, right. It's
You know what I mean?
Okay.
The thing about being a student, it's not about studying, it's about the lifestyle.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I, just being in the flat there, making love all the time,
Sure.
No responsibilities. You get up, you do a shit in the corridor. Who cares? And you go to your local night and day and get a couple of Sanya toppers.
Sure.
Go home, have a couple of bucky bongs.
Yeah.
Maybe wander off into university for an hour or two for the cheap piss.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that rings a few bells for me. But you were saying that you had to leave in there. It's just too cold. Too cold for you.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cold. Well, that's why I made love so much, Mogi.
Yeah.
Just for the body heat. You know what
did
I'm
you
saying?
have a girlfriend at the time?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say a girlfriend.
Oh, cool.
This is going in a weird direction.
Well, hang on. Were you studying as well, or was it just Jace?
No, it was only Jace. I'd come down and
Okay.
I'd come down and visit Jace from time to time, just to see what he was up to, really. But it was, I don't know, it sort of had a... Because you were writing a lot of poetry back then, Jace.
I did, Mogi, yes.
As well, and there was a certain melancholy about you, if I could say that.
Yeah, sure, there's some melancholy about me.
Because
that was all the piss I was drinking.
Well, that's right. We'd get on
know?
the phone and you told me all these stories about you making love, so I thought I'd come down here and it was just you in an empty flat.
With a trench coat on.
With a trench coat on.
Having a vigorous go at myself.
Student days, eh? So
Good stuff, yeah.
Hey,
What?
but Keezy, you did a bit of student stuff, didn't you? You went to radio school and all
Yeah,
that?
B school.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Oh, right.
No, it was
okay.
just you that was the student. Just you with your trench coat and your dreadlock.
I'm a rager.
Now, no one said anything about a rager. Keep the text
stuff.
coming in on 3483, by the way. A lot of great shout-outs here. If you could make them actually readable on air, that'd be good.
This is a tune, by the way.
This is a tune.
Oh, is there a song?
Turn it up. Turn it up wherever you are in this great country of ours.
Yeah, man.
We'll have a dance here at the brewery, fellas. What do you say? We
I
crack
could go
it up.
dance, man.
We
Yeah.
crack out the avocado oil and get stuck in.
Yeah, keen.
Yeah, beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. AC/DC there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday night. Live from Emerson's Brewery in beautiful Dunedin.
A lot of text coming in on 3483. Don't forget if you need to get in touch with us for any reason. And in fact, a lot of people are actually asking for advice.
Right, okay.
So
yeah, sure.
Going forward, these live shows could be like almost a helpful session.
Sounds good, Keezy.
People can text through questions and we'll help them out. For example, urgent. This isn't really advice, this is more of a public service announcement. Please inform everyone here that Craig from table 2 or 3 has an STD. That's just in case anyone's planning on taking him home tonight. That's from Melissa, his ex-girlfriend. So
nice.
avoid Craig or anyone called Craig, actually, is a general rule I have. Keezy, you mad C-word. Got any advice from my mate Nush, who's trying to win back his ex-girlfriend who left him high and dry? That's never happened to me, fellas.
Yeah, right.
I mean...
Yeah. What advice have you got, Keezy?
My advice would be definitely sort of...
I jump on the text machine. I'll just jump in there, Keith.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I'll just, I'd text her night and day.
What, the address to night and day?
The address to night and day. I just, try and win her back by constantly reminding her that you're desperate for her, because women love desperate men.
That's what I was going to say, because it's like the, hey, I'm really sorry, can we chat? Stop ignoring my shit. Nah, please, just let us chat and I'll sort it out. I can be a better person.
Hey, and a bit of romance never goes astray either. I remember many times when I was dumped, fellas wandering around to an ex's house in my trenchy and my corduroys and my winkle pickers, reading poetry outside their windows.
Oh, that was John's house, eh?
Yeah, with a rager.
Keen to see Keezy take a swig straight from the cylinders behind you, jokers. Just
Get
boiling
on you, man.
water and hops there. For people that are listening, which is pretty much everyone other than the 300 people here in the bar, we are sitting in the brewing area of Emerson's, which is great. This is a shout out to Sean, a broke student who can't afford a piece of toast for dinner. He's standing next to a faulty speaker with a steady the ship hat on. Any chance you could offer him a dart for a study break?
Hey!
Sean!
I'll tell you what, brother, why don't you come up here? I'll roll one especially for you.
Mogie's going to roll one for you, Sean.
I'll roll one for you. Not only that, we'll get you a little voucher. You can get yourself up to the bar as well.
Yeah.
Get yourself a water or whatever.
And maybe a night and day voucher
And
as
a
well.
night and day voucher.
And it's up to you.
well.
What was his name again, Keezy?
Sean.
Sean, whether you want one of Mogie's daggy old rollies or a Hoodie J filter special.
Definitely a Mogie. Definitely a Mogie. Also, one final shout out to Paihia Tour. Apparently, they all love piss and chainsaws.
Oh, man.
Just like the Big Show.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Muse there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Beautiful evening in Dunedin it is too. Balmy conditions outside, I can tell you that. We're live from Emerson's Brewery and having a great old time.
Certainly are. Don't forget 3483 is the number to text if you need anything. Just a quick public service announcement. Jimmy, big ginger fella, if he's here, avoid him. He's actually got the shits at the moment. He's got a spare pair of undies in his pocket. And that is not even a yarn either, so just avoid a big ginger dude named Jimmy. All right.
Yeah. We've all been there.
With Jimmy.
Yeah, well, not necessarily with Jimmy Mogie, but,
Who's Jimmy Mogie?
You know what I'm
We
saying.
don't have to get tied up in filth all night, do we?
Yeah, no, certainly not.
Hey, lately we've sort of been trying to help Keezy out upskilling as an actor. Jace, you're his agent.
Sure, man.
Keezy's trying to break into the acting market, and so as a result of that, and a result of the horrendous sort of job he's been doing with all of the auditions that you've been sending him on.
Thanks, Mogie.
We're trying to upskill him in the art of acting.
Yes.
You and I, of course, been seasoned actors, Jason. What we've decided to do is some improv classes, and the only way you're going to get better is, in this case, Keezy, you're actually going to have an audience in front of you, which is really going to put the pressure on. I think it'll bring the best out of you. It's the first time we've done this live, so we're going to run a little improv class here with Keezy and Hoodie J. Give them a bit of support, can you?
Thank you.
So I'm going to read out what the scene is, and every now and then I'll just chuck something in just to spice things up a little bit. And you've got to be on your toes, Keezy. All right?
All right.
Okay. And you too, Woody J. You know how it works, mate.
Sure, mate.
Okay. Scenario. Woody J and Keezy are flatting together in Dunedin as students. Keezy hasn't been paying his rent, and Hoity J is absolutely fuming. Hoity J is waiting for Keezy to get home when he finally bowls through the door at 4 o'clock in the morning, steamed off his head. Keezy enters, and action.
Oh, shivers, Jace, what are you doing still up, man? It's early, man.
Come on.
What the bloody hell time do you call this, Keezy?
Well, it's 4 a.m., man. I'm Dunedin, man. It's a party town.
You may have noticed, Keezy, we've just had our power cut off, mate, because you didn't pay for your bloody your
power.
utilities.
Right.
Also, you've been indulging a little bit too hard in your front account, you son of a bee.
Oh, is the power? Is that why?
Scottish accent.
Who? Him or me?
Everybody.
Oh. Is that why the power's out? Is that why it's dark? I thought it was because it was 4 a.m.
Look, I've got to be honest with you, Keezy.
That's Irish.
Yeah, that's a really shit Scottish accent.
Jace, can you stay in the scene, please?
Sorry, mate. And also, Casey, one of the things
That's
I've
Belfast.
pardon?
Italian accent.
Who?
Well, both. Come on, Casey. What? I try to look out for you. I try to look after you. I try to feed you, and you don't pay the rent. You don't pay your utilities. What is going on, Keezy?
Oh, come on, Jess. Get off of my ass. I get home at 4 a.m. on a Wednesday. What is the bigger deal?
Oh, you don't mind having the wines or the beersies? I'm going into some weird Indian one there, so.
Keezy makes an offer to settle up the debt.
With money or?
Oh, you're in it. Let's go.
Come on.
No, just between the you and me.
Oh, we're still Italian?
Oh,
Whatever you like.
Just between the you and me, Jace. I don't have that kind of cash right now. But maybe we can make an agreement. Why are you recoiling in horror? You want to make a side deal, eh? I know you got all of that dog squad money. Is it just a monologue now? What's going on?
You're talking to shit, Keezy.
And see.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Yeah, good.
Really, really good.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wow.
Really believable. I mean, yeah.
I don't know what was happening with your accent in that last little bit there, Keezy. It was getting very sort of North Korean.
Can you tell the difference between North and South Korean accents?
I think we'll just leave it there and go to a tune or something.
Yeah,
shall we?
great idea.
No, let's delve into Hoity J and North Korean accents.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Big tune there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening, live from Emerson's Brewery in Dunedin, fellas.
That's right. 3483 is the text number, by the way. If you need anything, someone here's texted through an urgent question for Hoity J. How do I talk to women?
With respect, Keezy.
Yeah,
with respect.
totally with respect. As I say, you've got a romance. My father gave me some very good advice to all the fellas out there, actually, and that is never stop wooing your girlfriend and or wife, all right? All right?
He didn't even say my wife. Keep the text coming. Harry here, just wondering if me and Keezy can have a sword fight in the bathroom later. Absolutely, mate.
With your little button mushroom.
Yeah, little button mushroom fight. Let's do it. By the way, fellas, to celebrate the big show being down here in Dunedin at Emerson's, they have put together a backbone burger.
Ooh.
It's officially on the menu. Thought we might play a fun little game. You guys want to play a little game?
Sure, Keezy.
Righto.
Do you want to guess what's in the backbone burger?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, man. All right, let's do that. So, what patty does it have?
Ooh.
In terms of ingredients, it's got to have cheese balls in it.
Well,
No,
the patty, it's got to be pork mince.
Oh, pork mince patty. Yeah, definitely pork mince.
No.
Yeah.
What? No pork mince.
Well, they need to start again. It's got to be pork mince.
It's definitely going to be pork mince, man. If it's a backbone burger.
So what? So, or how about this? What do you think should be in it? So pork mince patty.
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you say
Cheese balls.
What else?
Yeah.
What do you want for the salad?
Oh, you got to be tofu.
Oh, you got to have some tofu in there, Keith.
Tofu
Yeah.
for the salad.
Yeah.
Tofu salad.
Okay.
Some half-price sushi.
Yes.
Chuck that in the burger.
Yeah.
In the burger, right?
Yeah,
Do you want
yeah.
like darts or anything?
Yeah, packet of darts.
A packet of darts. Put that in there too.
Yeah.
In a burger. Is that in a burger?
Beside the burger, yeah.
Okay.
It's all part of the same meal.
Well, you could just empty out the tobacco from the actual dart mogi.
That's a salad.
Like
That's
an
a salad.
herb.
Yes.
Yeah, like an herb.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What about like a rubber joey for pug
Keezy,
son?
come on,
Keezy,
mate.
come on.
You're better than that.
Sorry, I was
brother.
just trying to have a bit of fun.
No,
Sorry,
no,
then.
no.
That's
okay.
Pug Son's territory, man.
Yeah, my bad. Well, what's actually in the backbone burger is, listen to this, fellas, Moroccan spiced lamb patty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool.
Good eating.
Riata. What the hell's riata?
Bet it's good.
Sounds yummy though. Cos lettuce, fried egg, feta, and beetroot. You can add shoestrings or thrice cooked chips for an extra $5.
And just as a special treat, actually, for all the starving students out there, I believe Keezy.
What?
Keezy, you were saying that you were going to shout all the students in the bar, if they've got student ID, some...
Yeah,
a
that's true.
backbone burger with rice-cooked fries.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone here wants a free jug of beer, come up and slap Jace's ass. Free jug of beer every time someone does that.
And just because we promote safe sex here on the Hauraki Big Show, if anybody is running short of rubber joeys, come along and see Pudza.
He'll hook you up. Here's Queens of the Stone Age.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
You're welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday night, live from Emerson's Brewery in the beautiful city of Dunedin. And I've got a bit of a bone to pick with you, Keezy.
What's
and
wrong?
I just want to say to the live audience out there, when Keezy said, come up and smash me on the arse and I'll buy you a beer, that's not happening, all right?
Oh, what? Why did they shut it down at the bar?
Well, my cheeks are ringing at the moment. I've had about 10 people slap me on the arse.
So he's not going to buy you a beer, but
No,
but
Mogi.
by all means, continue to slap him on the ass. He's a huge fan of it.
Seriously, though, I forgot. I was just joking around. Don't do it. The actual deal is if you get Jason a headlock and give him a noogie, you get 2 jugs of beer, all right? So let's get that going.
We want to play this game, do we?
You started it.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Don't forget, text through on 3483 at any point for if you need advice or anything like that. We've also got What's for Tea New Zealand with Keezy coming up next. So do get stuck in. We've got $50 night and day vouchers to give away. A lot of questions coming through. Mogi, did you remember to bring your wallet down to Dunedin?
Yeah, I did. I'm very proud of myself. I haven't lost that. I checked a few times. Obviously, we went over to Brisbane, didn't we? Fellas?
Yeah, we did
Went
the
over
magic round.
I had a nightmare where I forgot to take my computer. I left my, as it turned out, I left my wallet in the Uber on the way over, and it took me about a week to get it back, but I have got it back now. Pretty stoked with that.
Yeah, good effort, mate.
Thanks.
Good effort.
Thanks, mate.
Here's a question for Hoity J.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get into the Playboy lifestyle, but my primary wife is in a hooer of a mood. Where to next? This is something you can really speak to.
Well, I actually think they should be asking you that question, Keezy. Of course, you've got your wife. You've got your wife. No, it's my wife. You've got your fiance.
Yeah.
And you got your yummy boy.
What the hell is that? That's a made-up third one.
No, your yummy boy in Christchurch.
Your yummy boy when you shared the spa together. There's nothing wrong with it, Keezy.
It's totally
all good.
fine.
I'm sorry, that's like a...
And you can't poo-poo that, Keezy, because there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I'm not going to
Yeah.
poo-poo my own yummy boy.
No.
That's a sentence I've said once before in my life.
Yeah.
But that's a 2.5-year-old reference, by the way.
What advice have you got for that backbone out there, Keezy?
If you want to be a playboy,
Yeah.
I would say just pick one of them and then settle down big time. Stop texting your friends. Stop hanging out with your friends on the weekend and just stay home and watch things like The Notebook.
Yeah, and grow a sensible moustache.
That's right, and slap Jace on the ass for 2 jugs of free beer. Coming up next, What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keezy. So text on 348. Text on 3483 what you're having for dinner, and you could win a $50 night and day voucher. What's this band, Jace?
Keezy, come on.
Oh, it's your favourite. Red.
Hot chili peppers.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That is a tune.
That is a tune.
Hey, I hope everyone's getting through Hump Day, their Wednesday evening, all tickety-boo. But right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keezy.
Yellow Wheeze.
So good, guys. Hey, don't forget, down here at Emerson's tonight at the old brewery in Dunedin, we've got the backbone burger on offer.
Beautiful.
Eat it.
Apparently it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have
bet
one
too.
later on. A lot of texts coming through on 3483 with what people are having for dinner. And don't forget, everyone that texts through in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher, so it's worth doing. G'day, you legends. Doug here.
Oh,
Doug Bracewell.
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Cowie.
G'day, fellas. Doug Howlett here.
Oh,
All black winger.
Ah, nice.
Tonight I'm having a homemade pepperoni pizza after a hard day in the orchard. Cheers, Backbone, Doug Howlett.
Has
Yeah,
Doug Howlett got an orchard now?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
tell you what, chuck a bit of cracked pepper on that, Mogi. A little bit of lemon zest. Beautiful.
Good eating.
So good. Oh, g'day, team. George here.
George
Oh.
Conway.
George Costanza again. He texted the other night.
He
Oh,
did.
did he?
Yeah.
Was it just last night, was it?
George Clooney.
It's George Clooney.
Wow.
G'day, guys. George Clooney here. I'm having a $3.40 Pam's pizza and a bowl of ice cream for dinner.
I didn't know George Clooney was broke.
Yeah, man.
You know, he is.
He's really
A
struggling.
little
at
bit
the
of
moment.
lemon zest, a little bit of cracked pepper.
Yeah, very nice. Very
Beautiful.
nice.
So good, guys. G'day, guys. Lisa here.
Oh, Lisa Kudrow from Friends.
No, I was going to say that one.
Oh.
Lisa.
Presley. Nah.
Lisa.
Carrington.
Lisa Carrington.
It's Lisa Carrington.
Oh, I bet she's eating something healthy.
Yeah, man. She's having a big bowl of dino nuggies with tea sauce.
What the hell's a dino nuggie?
It's a chicken nugget in the shape of a dinosaur, James.
God.
You need to get cultured, man. Come on.
Oh, God.
G'day, fellas. Jeremy here
Oh, Jeremy.
from that song Jeremy by Pearl Jam we just heard.
Right, yeah, nice.
Jeremy spoke in class today.
Yeah. Tonight, fellas, I'm having beer and a protein cream shake from Night and Day. Plus, Daddy didn't give affection.
Oh, right.
Weird little extra bit.
good.
Yeah. What about this text here on 3483? And keep them coming. Keep them coming, by the way. Oh, g'day, Steve here.
Oh, Steve Guttenberg.
Steve Austin, a man barely alive.
G'day, guys.
Stevie Wonder.
G'day, guys. It's the $6 million man here, Steve Austin. Tonight I'm having deviled sausages and mashed spuds, and I'm in Taranaki. Might also have an Emerson's beer.
Oh! Hey?
Yeah, we like that. Playing to the crowd. Nice.
Who's a fan of the old deviled sausages and mash? Bloody good, eh? Bloody bit of apple in there.
I'll tell you
Beautiful.
what.
Lemon zest.
They either love deviled sausages or they're steamed.
Yeah. Yeah, fair point.
Did
Yeah.
you just get like 400 people to cheer at deviled sausages?
Yeah, totes, man.
All right, fellas, time for one more. G'day, Mogi here. Tonight I'm eating these nuts.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show. And as always, at this time of the night, it's time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah.
So good.
Well, last night, as you'll know, Hoodie J, we were out, weren't we? We were at Matt's book launch.
We were, mate, yes.
Great book. Everybody grab a hold of one if you can get a copy of it. So all I had time for when I got home before I went to bed was Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good one.
Which episode was it, Mogi?
It was pretty funny, actually, man. It was
Oh,
a good
really?
one. Yeah, you'll like this one. It was the one where they were out at a charity function,
Oh, yeah.
and Kramer said that everybody there could have a jug of beer if they slapped George Costanza on the arse.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because Kramer's kind of like the really funny one, who carries the show.
Yeah, sort of like the big goofy.
Yeah,
sort of-
yeah. Like the hottie. Like
Yeah.
the hottie of the show.
yeah.
Who do you think is the eye candy of the show?
I think for me it's Elaine, but you said that you're a big fan of Jerry.
Nah, he's a big Newman fan.
I meant the Big Show.
Oh no, it's impossible to say.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We've all got our qualities.
We do.
I don't think it's impossible to say there, fellas.
What did you watch, Keezy?
Last night I watched a documentary on the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Jeez, everyone's gone really quiet.
Yeah,
here.
they have.
Well, look,
They're having a great evening till that moment.
Well, this is a segment where you say what you watched last night. That is what I watched.
Oh, right, okay.
What happened at the end?
It was right next to this big building, and it was a guy who started working there a few
The book
months.
depository.
The book suppository.
Yeah.
And he was up on the top floor, and he shot John F. Kennedy and then gapped it real quick.
Oh.
But then they tracked him down because he used the gun that was ready. Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So good.
What do you watch, Jace?
I watched an amazing movie. Some people had told me about it. I'd never seen it before, but highly recommended. The Gizzard of Oz.
The Gizzard of Oz.
The Gizzard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Is it good?
Bloody good, mate.
I've heard that's quite a long movie.
Yeah, I think it runs at about 2 hours 40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You like getting to bed early, though.
Yeah. I watched about 8 minutes. That was plenty.
What did you watch that on? Was it on Netflix or?
Oh no, it's just on my computer and in my room there. Keith.
Oh, yeah.
Do you recommend it?
Oh, totally, mate.
How
Woody J, 5 stars.
5 stars?
5 star. Wow. Yeah,
It's good stuff. Is this the Foo Fighters times like these?
it sure is.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening live from Emerson's Brewery in beautiful Dunedin town.
That's right. Don't forget to keep those texts coming in on 3483. What are you up to tonight, New Zealand? We landed first thing here this morning in Dunedin, about 9 a.m. We got out and about, saw the sights. For a while there, for about 2 hours, Hoodie J and I went out. We went and saw Castle Street and a few other things, Mogi, but you went back to the hotel and checked in.
I did.
How's it looking?
Yeah, it's a good hotel, man. I'm not going to say which one it is, lest of all these backbones follow us back there for the after party. But yeah, it's a good hotel. I think you'll be happy. I managed to get an early check-in.
Yeah,
I like to try and get a little nap in before a show if I can.
Oh, yeah,
As
yeah,
a
sure.
certain age, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
But I think you'll be happy, Jace. I know how important a good hotel is to you.
Oh, massively important to me, mate. What are the hand towels like?
Yeah, they're good actually. Pretty absorbent, which is good.
Yeah, good.
I know what you like to do is as soon as you get into the hotel there, you walk through the door, you go straight into the bathroom, you take a hand towel off the rail and you put it beside the, put it on the bedside table.
Yeah, on the bed. Yeah, usually you've got 2 bedside tables, so they usually have more than one hand towel. Well, it depends actually. Sometimes they'll have 2 hand towels, sometimes a hand towel and a box of tissues.
Right, okay.
Yeah, right. So
What's the idea behind that?
Oh, it just comforts me to know that they're there. You know, if I spill something,
yeah, true.
you know what I'm saying?
So just talk us through getting to your hotel room, because I haven't been there.
So you walk through the door and, you don't have to put the card in the slot, which is good.
Oh, is it just a beep thingy?
You just walk through the door, man.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, sweet as.
What, you walk through the door?
Through the door.
Oh, right.
You turn the switches on there, and I wanted to have my nap, but before I have a nap, I don't like to go dirty. I feel like I'm dirty after travelling any period of time.
Yeah.
So today it had been Uber, it had been airport, it had been flying. So I'm straight in, I unpack my stuff, and then I'm straight in the shower.
Oh, you had a shower, did you?
Yeah, I had a shower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Talk us through that.
Yeah, wait, so you what?
So what did you...
You got, like, naked and that?
Yeah, usually get naked for a
Well,
shower.
what do you take off first?
Yeah.
I'm someone that gets undressed top to bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you sort of shirt off.
Yeah, so you took your shirt off.
Yeah, I took my shirt off.
Yeah, right.
And I imagine the lights in there are pretty bloody good, and they got one of those big bloody mirrors in there when you took your shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mogi.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
and then what, mate?
So hang on, Jay, sorry.
Sorry, mate.
So your shirt's off,
Yeah, I took my shirt off.
and then is it like belt off, pants
Yeah,
down?
belt, pants down. Then
Do you take your belt out of your pants, or do you just drop your pants with your belt in them?
I just drop them down
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you drop your pants down.
because then I'm
yeah.
going to wear them later, so then I can just put
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jay,
You
hang on,
leave
let me
the back.
just
Oh, yeah,
put it
sorry,
back on.
Keezy.
Just
Sorry
let me
about
do
that.
this. So the pants are down, the belt stays in the pants.
Yeah.
You step out of them.
out of my pants.
Yeah, and then you take your
No,
undies
I
down.
pull them off one leg at a time. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed.
Oh,
Right,
Oh, on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then is it undies off? So you like to get naked in
Well,
the
I'll
bedroom.
be honest with you, I wasn't wearing undies today.
You were wearing undies today, right?
No,
yeah.
I was
Wow.
I was between washes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So you've taken your pants off. You got no undies on. Their socks are off.
It was, the socks were already off, actually. I think
Yeah.
I took my socks off already.
Right,
And then
okay.
I can't
Yeah.
remember. I didn't know I was going to get asked about it.
And then did you like go to your bag and get your toilet bag
No, I
out?
turned the shower on. So it's
Oh,
quite,
yeah.
by
What was the
this
jet
stage-
like?
I'm
Was
sorry.
it jet strong? Was it a
Jet-
strong jet?
Yeah, it's a
Mogi?
strong jet.
Oh, and it's just pounding your
quite-
naked body there, was it?
No, I wasn't in there yet.
Oh, right,
It was,
okay.
it was getting steamy, and then I get undressed.
Oh,
Yeah, right, okay, cool. And so
Yeah, do they have like body lotions and soaps and stuff in there?
Yeah, there were some in there.
Oh, so you just lathered yourself up with the old soaps?
Oh, no,
and,
because before I have a shower, I have to do a massive shit.
oh.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. Done and dusted for your Wednesday night. And what an absolute pleasure it's been to come down to the beautiful city of Dunedin and Emerson's Brewery. What a night, fellas, what a night.
Well, we laid the challenge down for the people of Dunedin, didn't we? And they have turned up in spades. It's 7 o'clock. I've got a feeling that the night's just beginning, and we'll be sticking here until the bitter end, won't we, Woody, Jay and Keezy, eh?
Yeah, you two will be, I'm sure. Yeah.
Keezy, what do you reckon, boy?
Nah, I think straight after this, I'll probably just catch an Uber back to my hotel.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to catch an Uber back to my hotel because I'm actually a quiet chap once you get to know me.
Yeah, that's true.
But the reason he wants to catch an Uber back
And
to
I
his
haven't,
hotel...
I haven't had 8
news,
beers.
Great news, everybody. The party's at Keezy's place tonight.
Yeah.
So good. Thanks, fellas. It's been an honour to be down here at Emerson's in Dunedin. Thank you very much for hosting us. Thanks for inventing a backbone burger.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and the one thing that this has taught us is that next time we come down, we need like an outdoor venue or something.
Something bigger.
We need a big venue.
Well, there is an outdoor area out there, but unfortunately, she wasn't the best of days.
Well, I think what it's told us, as we said, we've had this place completely rammed from the moment we got here. There was a queue going out the door that lasted for hours. So I think next time round, Forsyth Bar.
oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody good call. But seriously, Dunedin, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure to bring the show to you live down here. We've been wanting to do it for ages, and you've exceeded our expectations. Also, to the good bastards at Emerson's Brewery. What a great job these guys have done. What great beers, what great food. So if you're at a bit of a loss when you're in Dunedin, come on down to Emerson's.
Should we come back to Dunedin?
Yeah,
It's
boy.
been a busy day.
It's been a busy day, darling. No, seriously, Dunedin. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a great night, and thanks for coming.